Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are around the world. As we've seen with the coronavirus and the lockdown, the world has birthed a new norm. But it's quite interesting, from 2017, early 2018, I began speaking about a global shift. But little did I know that the shift will come from a virus that will cause the world to birth a new norm. But we're now in a new decade, the 2020s, which I've called the era of creative distinction. And one of the buzzwords that used to be flying around, which is now a reality, is the future of work. But what is the essence of the future of work? In 2015, I penned the following, which really is the yardstick 21st century employee. I said, an employee is a leader of excellence, trailblazer and pioneer who constantly brings change to their organization. An employee is a leader of excellence, trailblazer and pioneer who constantly brings change to their organization. So I had to break it down into three sections. So the first section is, an employee is a leader of excellence. So for my message of cutting edge distinction, I created the 3 V's of organizational branding: the vision, the values, and the voice of the organization. And it's quite interesting working around the world with CEOs, senior management, and workforce alike. Many don't understand, comprehend, or are intentional with the vision, the values, and the voice of their organization. So as an employee, do you understand? Are you intentional with showcasing the vision, the values, and the voice of your organization? So an employee is a leader of excellence, leading with the vision, the values, and the voice of the organization, trailblazer and pioneer. For my message of cutting edge distinction, I created the 3 C's of creative leadership: critical thinking, collaborative thinking, and creative thinking. Critical thinking, collaborative thinking, and creative thinking. So, for example, as an employee, how can you become more of a collaborative thinker? Many of you, if not all of you, or some of you, are now working remote working. Many will now be doing a 3-day work week. Many will be doing maybe a 6-month or 12-month contract. So maybe potentially you may have more time on your hands, but now is the time to actually collaborate and rub your minds by reading articles, watching videos that covers everything from tech, AI, agile, future thinking, the future of work, of course, my video. That way you're collaborating with great minds who are already buying and entering the future. Why? The future that you're not thinking about has already started. So an employee is a leader of excellence, the vision, the values, and the voice of the organization, trailblazer and pioneer, collaborative thinker, critical thinker, and a creative thinker who constantly brings change to their organization. How, as an employee, can you bring change to your organization? That's to become legacy minded. So when I speak around the world, I always tell my audience, do you know you don't have to be dead to leave a legacy? So how can you live a legacy and leave your legacy? It's to be intentional with the vision, the values, and the voice of the organization. It's to be a critical, collaborative, and creative thinker. And that way, you're living your legacy and leaving your legacy. And once you do that, you're in leadership. But what is leadership? Leadership isn't about age, but rather, leadership is about influence, impact, and inspiration. Leadership isn't about age, but rather, leadership is about influence, impact, and inspiration. So the modern day 21st century cutting edge leader, employee of distinction, and leader of excellence, the vision, the values, and the voice of the organization, trailblazer and pioneer, is a critical, collaborative, and creative thinker, and constantly brings change to their organization. That's living their legacy and leaving a legacy. So in the comment section, tell me what you've learned and what you're going to apply. Remember, leadership isn't about age, but rather, leadership is about influence, impact, and inspiration. Until next time, keep safe, stay focused, and never stop asking questions.